If you've been single for your whole life, or you've had a few dates or maybe one or two relationships, but you haven't found the romantic fulfillment that you're looking for in your life as a man, there are probably three myths that you're believing about dating, and there are three ways of overcoming those myths. So the first myth is no one likes me. The second myth is all the good women are gone. And the third myth is even if there are good women out there, I'm never going to find the one for me. So let's break those down bit by bit and talk about the solutions as well. So the number one, the first myth is no one likes me. Well, that is not always a myth, unfortunately. That might be true because if you can't find any success of any kind with any women, that's usually a you problem and not a them problem. But getting past that point, if you have come to believe that no one likes you, there's probably something that you're conveying about yourself or not conveying about yourself that is making it difficult for women to understand who you actually are and what you actually bring to the possibility of a relationship. Most of the time, this begins with marketing yourself poorly or not having a very clear way of communicating who you are on dating apps. And that's something that I help men with in my Zero Nonsense Dating Coaching Program. But if you're communicating yourself well and who you are on dating apps and women still don't seem to really click with you, it's probably something that's happening in the first, second, third date or something in between any of those events. So the way you overcome that is improving your self-awareness and understanding what do I need to change about myself so that I can either, number one, authentically convey who I am, or number two, become more authentic and then be able to convey that. Because that's really what it comes down to. It's just those two things. When you feel like you don't have friends or people aren't liking you or women are not liking you, it's usually that your communication sucks in some way, and you're a great person and you just need to change the communication, or there really is some stuff that you need to work on that women are going to like you much more after you're able to convey that. The second myth is all the good women are gone. I feel like there's never been a better time in history if you are a man who has baseline success. So you have all your economic house in order, you're making money to support yourself, and you have your basic life aspects in order. There's actually never been a better time to be dating if you're a single man, because single women are looking for men like they never have been before. And I say this because dating apps are more successful and making more money than they ever have before. So there's a reason that all of this is happening, and there's a reason that women still continue to get on dating apps, even though I think there's maybe 2 to 3, maybe 4 times as many men on dating apps as there are women. The women are still there, right? So like there's still, if we're thinking about it in rough numbers, there's still like 25 women for every 75 men, if we're looking at it that way. But the way to overcome this second myth is to realize that there are still great women out there. It's just a matter of understanding how to attract one and how to be a certain presence in real life and on dating apps in order to get yourself to a couple dates where you end up having this momentum that's great, and you end up finding great relationships or relationship opportunities that you're excited about. And the third, excuse me, doing a lot of talking today, making some of these short form video clips, but so the first one was women don't like me or no one likes me. Second one is women, all the good women are gone. And the third one is where, like, even if there are good women out there, like, where am I going to find one? Well, that comes down to true dating strategy and tactics. So you can't just expect to attract an amazing woman overnight. It's typically not going to happen. You could be a superstar and you could be someone who's just killing it at life, and then you're able to attract great women on command. If so, keep doing your thing. But if you consider yourself an average dude or someone whose potential has not been fully unlocked yet, then what you want to be doing is conveying the best of yourself in the most authentic light. And what that really comes down to is understanding things that you should say on dating apps and profiles, things that you should not say, and how to convey who you authentically are, regardless of all the other people who are out there. When you know who you are and you stick to that, women will reach out to you. They will respond to your messages. I know it might sound extreme, especially or crazy, especially if you haven't had that kind of success before, but take it from someone who has had a lot of success just tweaking a few things. I already had a lot going for me in my life, and I was able to adjust just a few things about how I communicated online, and I was able to get basically any date that I wanted and was interested in on command. It also comes down to selection criteria, but that's really what it comes down to at the end of the day. So those are the three myths, the three ways of overcoming them. Once you've tried one or more of the solutions in this video, come back and tell me what you think in the comments.